Someone on Instagram wants to know if you collect anything other than trophies. Like, do you have a collection of anything else, rocks or?
That's funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I do like collecting trophies.
I think Kristin's gonna be a professional caddy. I asked what the hole does, and she said, "You just go out there, then the basket's somewhere." If I haven't heard better advice than that, then I don't even know, because that's pretty good advice. It's out there then somewhere.
You almost reached the OB. Whatever.
Whatever. All right, hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another practice round. Today, obviously, Kristin Tattar. 1, thank you so much for joining. 2, we have obviously our questions. We're gonna play more holes today. We're gonna show you more of her playing. We're gonna walk and talk more. We're not gonna just stand here and talk because she doesn't wanna do that. You guys don't wanna watch that, and Silver's not gonna wait for us. So thank you guys so much for joining. We have people waiting. We're gonna jump right into hole 1. We're gonna ask the questions. Thank you so much. Are you ready?
Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Are you ready to make some birdies?
Of course.
Okay,
Let's go.
perfect. Birdie time. Oh, it's almost like a chow.
Seems like a safer shot.
The sidearm?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I watched Paul and Germ do it, they were like just flipping it up, and
Yeah.
it's like if yours was like 2 more feet right, it would have been perfect.
Because I feel like on the first tee I could get nervous. And then
You don't get nervous
like
anymore.
completely like miss my shot. Oh! Or this could happen. Anyway.
All right, so what kind of was your journey into becoming a professional disc golfer? I'm sure this story's out there somewhere, but like, what kind of pushed you? What was kind of your factor? What, you know, made you realize, oh, hey, maybe this is something for me? Or were you just kind of got a lot better than you thought you were? I'm like, oh, hey, this is a thing now.
Yeah, I think the second option. I just started playing disc golf because it was so much fun. I know it doesn't sound like anything exciting and people would love to hear like a bigger story, but everything happened very naturally for me. I think when I won my first Estonian nationals, then I thought, okay, there's something there. I could do this competitively. So I started taking part of the tournaments which were close to me, and each year I took part of like bigger tournaments, and somehow I got here. I don't know.
You made it.
I made it. Yeah.
Kristin here was kind enough to donate discs to our subscription box. So there's going to be a lucky group of you guys that are going to get Kristin Tattar signature discs signed.
Yes.
That she donated to our subscription box. So go to gibsondiscgolf.com to sign up. Use code Drew. If you're not a subscriber yet, use code Drew and save yourself 30%. But she's the hero. She donated to you guys. So thank you so much.
Happy to do it.
Yeah, and support her. Go to Infinite Discs, buy her disc. Go to Latitude and buy her discs. You have a new disc coming out, right? Can you tell us about that?
Yes, I have a Grace Claymore and a St. Pro coming out on 18th of April. They will be available at Latitude 64 factory store, so make sure to go check this out.
Make sure to do that. Okay, okay. We can live with those. What plastic is this?
It's a medium moonshine.
Okay, so it glows, I assume, is that?
Yeah, that's
Sweet,
right.
you could never lose your putter.
No. I can stay until dark and still
That's how
make
you're so
my
good at
putts.
putting, right? That's why you have those.
Yeah, no. I want to say yes, but I just love the plastic. I don't know.
Oh, you're up there.
Yeah, I was like, I did not throw from here. This is different.
You're like, why does this look so hard?
Yeah.
All right, 375. When I played with Kat, I played her layout.
Oh,
Like I
okay.
played like Houston. I played.
Oh, yeah, because we had a different
course. Yeah.
don't know. I think
is that in your range, or?
I'm pretty sure I threw a forehand here last year, but it was hard to go there with the wide hyzer. I think it doesn't get there.
Oh, right, going around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I have to.
There you go. Is that a claymore?
That was a claymore. Yeah.
Gosh.
It's just so hard to like feel comfortable with the backhand touchy mid-range shots, because I feel like on the tour, at least up until now, we haven't been really throwing like touchy shots. It's been mostly like hyzer. No matter like forehand or yeah. So I'm throwing like overstable discs. So it's taking used to like being comfortable with the less stable discs and with slower speed discs. And
so what's some of your favorite aspects of being on tour or traveling, both on and off the course?
I'm just like a true athlete, I feel like. I love the competitive feel. I love to go out there and, I don't know, show my skill set, and if it's enough and I win, it's just like this big bonus, and it's a great feeling, and I love it, and it keeps bringing me back to the course. Yeah, so while I'm on the course, I feel like it's awesome. I'm doing what I love. Off the course, sometimes it's pretty hard to be away from home, for me at least. But again, it's like part of the job and what I do, so not complaining.
Yeah. Hey, if y'all want to win one of these, head on over to gibsondiscgolf.com and make an order within the next week of the release of this video. You're going to be automatically entered into a giveaway to win one of these. Squatch is picking one of the orders from my website in order to win this bag. As well, if you order a subscription box, you have a chance to win the Kristin disc as well that she donated. If you do not want the chance to winning, head on over to squatchdiscgolf.com, and they also have a European site, squatchdiscgolf.eu. Make sure you get your Squatch bag. Thank you guys so much. I saw I had it.
Whoa. That doesn't happen too often.
With us playing, obviously, like two separate layouts, even though it's like 20 feet ahead, what do you think separates like MPO from FPO? Because someone wouldn't think this is a different hole, you know, but when they design this, they think like, oh, we're going to put it 18 feet up there. Like, what kind of do you think separates the FPO, the MPO? Then obviously you're on the precipice of being 1,000 rated. You know, do you think that 1,000 rating would translate over to MPO? You know, do you think if you were in our field and you were shooting the same 1040 rounds that you would be, you know, because obviously 1040 is top 10, you know, in our division.
It's very hard. Like, people often ask me if me and Silver are playing, who would win? And it's a tough question. I feel like when we're playing the courses on tour, I don't think I have a chance of like beating Silver. Just because he has so much more power. Yeah. And I cannot really compete with that. Maybe if we could go to like a really short course where it's more about like technical shots and putting, and maybe I could like challenge him then. But yeah, this small change could be a huge difference because women throw a lot less than men. And this way it gives opportunities for women to actually birdie and make this a lot more interesting and more competitive in the women's field, because I mean, throwing from men's tees, I guess we would like par, but then it would not show in the scorecard like the true skill set. So the scoring difference would not come out.
So you think it's a positive thing? Because I know the FPO is kind of split. Yeah. You know, there's players like Katrina who want to play from way back in the men's tees, and then there's obviously, you know, Sarah Hokum who would like the hole to be 115 feet. And I think you're somewhere in the middle, like you want it up, but you don't want it to be too easy.
Yeah, no. I think I would love to play from the men's tees just to like challenge myself
Yeah.
because it would be fun. But at the same time, to make the women's sports bigger, I feel like women need a different course because we are different in our skill set and the way we attack the course and how we play disc golf. So yeah, there's this balance we need to find. I think we're on the right path. I'm not sure if we're like completely there yet.
Okay.
To figure out how to design the courses exactly so they would like play the same way for the men and the women.
Okay, so what do you think is a step they could, if we're almost there, what do you think that next little bump might be? Do you think it's, the OB lines playing maybe for like hazard for you guys and OB for us, where you're not you don't have to lose the distance? What do you think it might be that would actually like promote that last kind of final step to where you would feel like, oh, hey, they like looked out for us. We have a fun course. We have a course that obviously separates the players. That's what I hate. My biggest like pet peeve is when we're playing a course and I feel like, I could hit the third tree and someone laces it and then all of a sudden we get the same score. I feel like there's like some type of separation that needs to happen when people don't execute the correct shots.
I know, it's so hard. I mean, I feel like disc golf, sometimes there's luck involved, obviously. Yeah, how to do fair courses, it's so hard question. There's no like one right answer, but making the right course for women, I feel like it's not just about making it a little shorter. I feel like sometimes from the men's tee, it's a really nice technical shot, but then the women's tee is somewhere where it's like, it's not the same shot. It's just so much easier.
Okay.
So I feel like we should be able to make sure that we have the same, like the technical shot, but it's just like more appropriate for women.
Okay.
If I make myself clear.
Yeah. So if it's a 300-foot turnover, maybe you guys just play the same fairway at 270.
Yeah.
Because there's a difference.
Yeah.
And versus like them just giving you a dead straight shot at 270. Because they move the tee, 40 degrees to a different direction.
Yeah. But I also feel like the game is evolving so much, and I feel like the women have not reached their true potential. So I think we have to like keep moving along with the players, as well as like as long as the course design goes.
So when you're 1020 rated, you're gonna have to play from back here.
Maybe. Maybe.
That's what I do half the time I throw.
I think that's good. Yeah.
Lost the mic, got a birdie.
And I lost the magnet. No, it's here.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yes.
You got all the way here?
Yeah.
That's nice.
I got lucky. I think Kristin's gonna be a professional caddy. I asked what the hole does and she said, you just go out there, then the basket's somewhere. If I haven't heard better advice than that, then I don't even know, because that's pretty good advice. It's out there than somewhere. How about that? That's not out there, but the basket's still somewhere.
You did not listen to my advice.
All right, that's out there.
That's out there.
And then from there, the basket's somewhere.
Yeah.
I like that.
So easy.
Or how do you feel about what the DGPT and the PDGA is doing to like grow your division, protect your division, any of that? Do you have any feeling about how the sport's growing from the female side, what you think might be helping it grow? And then like how do you think that our like governing bodies are doing to like protect you guys and help you guys grow as well?
Again, that's not like, there's no easy answer because there are so many levels of play in women's disc golf like in men's.
Yeah.
So I think for like amateurs you can do one thing, for professionals you can do another thing. And I mean, for me personally, I think I just try to like lead with example, do the best I can, and inspire other women to do the same if they want to. or get them out on the course. So yeah, I feel like I'm not in the place in my career where I should be involved everywhere. I think my job is to just do the best I can and, like I said, lead by example. So that's what I'm doing currently, and I leave the rest to the others right now.
Okay, then
Yeah.
follow-up question. This
Yeah.
is something that someone asked on Instagram. I put up a poll
Okay.
saying I was playing with you, and they were curious how you felt that the FPO payout sometimes isn't equal to the men. Like, as a top winner in our sport, a top earner in our sport, how do you feel it should always be equal? Do you feel it shouldn't be equal? How do you kind of feel about that question? Do you have an opinion?
I think there's been tournaments where we've had equal payouts.
The one challenge last year.
Yeah, Des Moines, and then I think the DGBT finals. So it's always nice for me to earn more money, obviously. I have nothing against it, but I also understand where this comes from. There's obviously so much more men out there who are, and their field, at least right now, it's more competitive, I feel like. So I understand why their pot is bigger, and I don't really like cry over it or think about it. I just go out there, try to do my best every weekend, and I will get whatever they give me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I understand both sides. So I would have nothing against like earning the same money, but I also understand men and why they are earning more than the women. Whoops.
What the heck, man?
I guess this is what I have to deal with right now.
Yeah, make sure to head over and support Infinite Discs. If you use code DrewGibson10, you're going to save 10% off your entire order over there. Finish Line Discs, my new signature disc from last year, I believe the Scepter is still in stock. Make sure to go support Infinite, buy your Kristin needs, your Drew needs, get whatever you need there. Use my code, save yourself some money. Let's get back to the video.
I wonder if they put that up there
So you can't
because
go-
they
yeah.
were like,
Yeah.
men were going over the forest. This is
the forest.
I don't know how to say it, but this is something that I cannot do.
You can't go over?
No,
Yeah, you can.
no. I think we played from there last year, so it was just sort of like a layup. Now I feel like I have to go through the gap. Whatever. It is what it is.
Wow. How would you say that, like, European disc golf and United States disc golf compare when it comes to tournaments and fans and all of that? Like, I obviously haven't played in Europe as much as you have, and obviously you've played here plenty. So I'm just curious your thoughts on how it kind of breaks down between, you know, the U.S. and Europe.
I mean, I guess it depends on the location. Like in the US, in some parts you will have like one type of fans, in other parts another type of fans. Somewhere you have more crowd, somewhere less crowd, but like I would say in general, people in US are more like open, maybe more loud. In Europe, more conservative. But I do know that in Europe, people are waiting for the big stars to come over there. They're always like super starstruck whenever the people who they are used to seeing on TV now actually show up and they get to see them live. So you could feel that from the energy, and I feel like it's something special. So I'm really looking forward to the World Championships next year, and also we have a major in Estonia, which is crazy because never in my wildest dreams I would have thought that Estonia would be hosting a major tournament. So it's so huge, and yeah, it's just a different vibe because I feel like European disc golf fans are hungry for disc golf, and now that they have this chance that we come over there, it's going to be huge. So yeah.
How much did you have to do with getting the major in Estonia? Like, did you have anything to do with the bid, or did you help them design the course?
No.
Okay.
No, I was not involved. I've just been playing. Maybe it helps being like on top of my game but we have a really nice organizing team in Estonia who are super passionate about disc golf. They have been for years, and now actually being rewarded with a major, like I said, it's incredible. I think nobody saw it coming.
Yeah, I mean, my favorite event I've ever played was Finland European Open. I got 10th, so I was on lead or chase card all week, and just the vibe and the people, like, it was so amazing. Like, I'll never forget that feeling of like being out there and just like people, not that I care loud or quiet claps, but just everyone was just so in sync. Like, you feel like you're at a golf tournament, you know, where everyone is just so respectful. Everyone's like, but you throw a good shot and they're like the first to clap and be excited. So I feel like the US sometimes you have to damn near ace the hole for people to be impressed. That's how I feel, at least. Maybe you don't feel that way, but
I mean, depends on the location. There has definitely been some places where people are quiet, and I don't know if it's because they're not impressed, but maybe they're just scared. They don't know when to clap or when to cheer or how to be like loud or in a golf tournament. So yeah, I think it's just different depending on the community.
Okay.
Yeah. Did not
just
make
from
the
straight
second one.
talking to just dead center.
I don't want to get into that course design thing.
Kristin doesn't want to design courses. I want to design courses. She wins world championships. I get 70th place. Two different people. That's the best shot I've thrown in my career. On to the next one.
Nice. Yeah, you know, just now that I find myself in a position where I've achieved everything I've achieved and I've been like at the top, I feel like there are so many expectations for me to do stuff, you know. You should promote like women's disc golf, do like special kind of stuff for that. Then you should speak up about the courses. Then you should this and that. And I feel like I just want to play disc golf right now because I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. And I feel like it's always better to focus on one thing. And when I reach to a certain point in my career where I see that my efforts are better to be used somewhere else, I will do it. But like, can't do it everything at once. I feel like that's at least my take on this.
Yeah, I think you're. I mean, obviously you're at. You know, you're arguably one of the most dominant FPO players ever. At this point, why? You know, who gives a crap if the basket's not that good? Just keep making birdie. You know, I mean, it's like Macbeth. I mean, you were involved, but not as involved with Macbeth. You know, had his crazy years, and he didn't care about anything. Yeah. The course could be overgrown forest, or the course could be the nicest place in the world, and he just went and won. You know, he didn't care what it looked like, what the basket was like, what the tee. He just threw the best shot and won. And I think you're in that similar spot. You know, in that year, 2015, I traveled with Macbeth. Oh, so I saw the like.
So you have the insight.
Yeah, like I know exactly, like, you know, I'd be like, oh, this is annoying, and he like wouldn't even notice those things, you know, and it's like that's why, you know, he won 5 majors in 1 year.
Yeah, it's not that I don't want to put in my effort, but I feel like my focus is elsewhere.
Yeah, and so you just don't even realize.
Yeah.
Which is healthy.
That's a long tee pad. I don't know. They're all bad. Let's see where the basket is.
Someone on Instagram wants to know if you collect anything other than trophies. Like, do you have a collection of anything else, rocks or?
That's funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I do like collecting trophies. That's
your favorite collection?
That's my favorite collection. No, I don't really collect stuff. I don't know.
You're not a hoarder?
No, I don't. Good. I don't like it. I more so I like to get rid of stuff that I don't use because it's just like stuck energy for me.
So, but trophies you like collecting.
I do. It's a different feeling.
Perfect. That has to be Bogey Land Central right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't.
It's pretty good. It's like this is one of the holes where I think the
Yeah.
minimal difference in the tees makes a big difference.
Yeah. Yeah. It opens it up
Yeah.
a lot more. From back there, you have to like throw a flex, I guess, with very overstable.
So we were just kind of
driver.
talking about like manifesting and having a good attitude and not being like a
Yeah.
victim on the course. Is that something that someone wants to be a professional disc golfer or a professional anything?
Yeah.
You know, the best at something. Do you think that that's a good mindset to take, is to take it into your own hands and manifest what you want and
Yeah.
remain positive and not let, you know, like you were saying, you know, you've been through some tough things and you didn't
Yeah.
let it get you down and you just kept pushing?
Yeah, I think that's what life's all about. Just experiencing it and also knowing that you have the power to create your own reality and do whatever you want, actually, as long as you don't see yourself as a victim or others as victims. Just you are a powerful being, and this is something that I've truly understand about myself, like, I don't know, 3 years ago or something like that. And I feel like it's helped me a lot. So when I'm going through a difficult time, I'm just telling myself that this is just a part of the experience. And I get to experience this because I'm alive. and it will pass. And also I have the power to change the picture that I see. So I start like dedicating to the things that I want to see in the world, and it brings the other picture. Yeah.
So I saw on your Instagram, and I might be miswording this, but like you graduated from like a holistic?
Yes.
So
Institute.
tell
Yeah.
me about that. Like what was that kind of about? Was that something that you wanted to do for yourself? Is that something you wanted to do as a mom, as a fiance, as a disc golfer? Like what was kind of brought you down that path of like, hi, I'm Kristin and I want to go down learning about this thing or pursuing this? You know, what kind of part did you want that to help you grow?
So actually, I think it was like 4 years ago or 3, yeah. I was experiencing some really, really bad like sleeping problems. I was so tired, I fell asleep and then woke up like 2 a.m. and then stayed up for like 4 hours just lying on the bed. Sometimes it was so frustrating, I was just crying. And I actually experienced it during the US Women's as well, and I was very open about it. And I know some people interpret it as like me giving excuses, but I don't even understand that. I was just like stating facts, what's going on, being honest that life is not always like happy and bubbly, and sometimes we go through tough times, and that's okay. And it's okay to place wherever. I don't feel like I have to be first all the time. I could be like dead last. I don't feel like I owe anybody an explanation. But yeah, it's just me being very honest about my experience in life. And also, I feel like why I went to that institution was because I realized that I'm the one who can help myself. And I can't put that responsibility to others. And I think that it offered me a really like, I don't know, another perspective how to see things in life and how to be there for myself and how to support myself and love myself and give everything I need for myself. And that way I can also be there for others and I can give out more to the world. So, and actually I got my sleeping problems solved for the most part. Sometimes I still get them back during like maybe difficult times. But yeah, now I at least have tools to work with. So whenever I feel like I'm going through something, I can go back to the knowledge or the experience I got from that school and how to work with things.
That's awesome. Have a more healthy, happy life and be able to give love better to everybody, including yourself.
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
is a good tool to have. Might be good, might not be, I don't know. All right, I have a question for you. Do you have a question for me?
Oh, do I have a question for you? What's your biggest dream?
I'd like to be a major champion in disc golf is my like goal. Whatever that means, whatever tournament that is. Like in disc golf, that's my goal.
Yeah.
In life, I just want to, kind of what you were just talking about, I want to be successful, I want to be happy, I want to love the people that I choose to have around me and be a productive member of society. But I think inside of like the sport, I would like to be a major champion. I'm not going to be picky on that one, whatever one
Nice.
I'm able to
Nice.
play. But I think like life goals is kind of the same situation that you're
Yeah.
in, where it's like I just want to be a good partner to my girlfriend. I want to be a good parent when I have kids. I want to,
Yeah.
be a good role model to people who might look up to me, and try to be positive influence to those who are trying to do what I'm doing or doing what I've
course.
done, or and obviously there's always room to grow and get better and be better.
Oh yeah. Maybe a little bit lower next time. Whatever.
If you just throw it a little lower, it'll be.
Yeah, it will be fine then. Oh, yeah, it's one of those days. I comfort myself that it will all work out in the tournament.
Yeah,
That's what I tell myself always when I'm like throwing very bad. Or, I mean, I don't want to say very bad, but like I'm not executing the way I'm
used to.
visioning
Yeah.
in my mind. Yeah.
What's your favorite disc right now? And then where can they go get one?
My favorite disc, probably the Grace. I mean, I've been throwing a lot of drivers. When it's windy, it's the Rive, but I love when it's not windy and I get to flip up a Grace and work with that signature disc that I have. And they can find it in Latitude 64 factory store. So if you're interested, you can go check that out. I have a new one coming out soon, so keep an eye on that.
Kristin, how do you balance being obviously, number one ranked player in the world, or then mother? How do you balance all these hats that you have? And obviously you care about all of them. It's not like you care about one more than the other. So how do you balance, being a good mother, being the best disc golfer, being, yourself and giving love to everybody, and giving yourself, your game, your life, the attention it needs as well?
Yeah, I think just like, I guess focusing on disc golf while I'm here, and then focusing on family time when I'm back home. I feel like children, they need your undivided attention when they're with them, because you could be there the whole time, but if you're not like present, then it's no use. It's like you're still being away. So I guess this is how I try to bring some balance into it. Obviously it's hard sometimes because talking to my daughter, she misses me and I wish I could be there. But at the same time, I feel like me chasing my dreams and sort of like being a provider, and this is also important. So yeah, I guess just being present wherever I'm at, and I try not to worry too much. I feel like worrying is the most like useless thing a person can do, because it doesn't change anything. So yeah, just trying to be there when I'm needed, and being present on the course and being present at home.
Sounds like a healthy way to handle it.
I hope so. Okay, I have another question for you.
Okay.
How do you handle criticism?
Not the best. No, I've learned because here's what I've learned about criticism from people or in situations. And you can attest to this or have your side. I feel like very rarely does somebody who is more successful or beating you or outplaying you the one criticizing you.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I don't know what Kristin says about me when I'm not this far away from her, but I doubt that she goes home and badmouths me or says, oh, this or that. Just the same way I don't do that to her. But people will see her, get not the best finish at US Women's, or say, oh, I'm hurt, or oh, I didn't sleep well, or oh, whatever, and criticize her when even on their best weekend or best day, they're not going to do what Kristin did with having a bad weekend. So I think that what helps me keep it from having a mental breakdown due to it is simply just the fact that I have to remember the people that criticize people negatively. Of course, someone saying, hey, you need to edit this video better, or you need to do, like, you know, that's a positive criticism.
Yeah.
You know, that's constructive. But someone who's just saying, oh, you suck, you'll never do good again, or oh, you're this or you're that, it's like that person has a problem within themselves, I think.
Yeah.
And that's why they're lashing out and attacking others. But I have a very firm belief that Michael Jordan's not making fun of Tiger Woods, and Tiger Woods isn't making fun of Michael Jordan, you know? So I feel like the criticism and the hate comes from people who aren't in the same league. How do you feel about criticism?
Yeah, it's I can relate to that, because I often, like, when I see someone say something bad about me, for example online, I was like, you took the time to write that comment or do like research to make sure you can say something bad about me.
Yeah.
I don't even have the time to like do that, or I don't even think about doing it. I do other stuff.
Yeah.
But obviously sometimes it hurts. So but then I just remind myself, like, probably a happy person who is content with themselves wouldn't be doing this.
That's how I feel about it. It's like, well, I commented on AB's post yesterday, you know, after he won the tournament.
Yeah.
And I just said, dreams do come true. And someone commented and said, oh, he now has more Elite Series wins than you. It's like, how many do you have? It's like, you're commenting that, but like, how many have you won? Like, it's like, I have 2, AB has 3. Like, both of them, we're in a small group of people that have 2 or 3 or 1. Yeah. It's like, you know, you're making fun of me for something that, like,
I just often like wonder, where does it come from? It has to be somewhere from like some painful spot within that person, because they took the time to do that. You know?
I comment back to people and I just tell them, I hope this made you like feel better, and hopefully this like makes your day, like hopefully you commenting this to me makes you feel better. Because
obviously
like,
it doesn't.
But like that's what I hope though.
Yeah.
Like I hope if you're gonna do that and you're trying to, you know, break me down, break you down, break people down, that like hopefully it's doing something for you, I guess. Way right?
Yeah, I think the wind is pushing.
So do you read comments, or how do you kind of see the criticism or the negativity? Like, are you, if you're in a video or you're on Instagram, do you like scroll through and read it, or?
No, I don't typically do that. And I also like, I don't really follow disc golf media. Like, I don't like keep up with them, but every now and then when I just go through my feed, or I have to do something on Facebook, then I sometimes see something, like, I don't know, maybe it's meant to be there for me to see, but yeah. Then sometimes I just wonder, where does it come from and why? Because I typically don't do these things myself, so it's hard to like relate, you know, for me at least.
Yeah, I don't feel like I see posts every single day that I think are dumb, or people I might not be the biggest fan of, and I just keep scrolling. You know, I don't like try to attack people, you know. It's like if I scrolled on social media and every post I saw I didn't like, I commented on, you know, I would be mean all day long, you know. But it's like, I don't know what empowers people to think it's okay.
I don't know. That's why I asked, because it's hard to relate. What was your like reference point on this one?
I was just trying to throw it at that big tree on the right, but I think that was too far right.
Okay. I didn't have wind.
Kristin, do you ever fish?
No.
No?
No.
There's fish in there.
Okay.
I don't know actually, but it looks like there is.
Nice.
You taught me that.
Sorry, what?
I said you taught me that.
Oh, okay, yeah. When you see a basket, put the disc in the basket.
Yeah. That's like that one hole. Just go through there, then the basket somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned in my life. People are gonna blame me regardless of what I do, so I might as well just take it because I'm like the easy scapegoat. So
just own it.
I want her to feel better about it, so I'm the.
I'm gonna blame you for the giggles.
Yeah, I'm funny sometimes.
Wow, you almost reached the OB. Whatever.
Whatever.
Perfect. I know what she's talking about.
She's a legend.
That's fine. I'll take that.
Hey, all, thank you guys so much for joining. Kristin, Drew, got anything for the great people of the YouTube cinema world?
Yeah, well, thanks again for having me. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure you subscribe and watch the next one.
And make sure you buy her stuff at infinitedisc.com or
Yeah, Latitude 64 factory store.
there you go. Make sure to go there, support her,
Yeah.
support the tour, support everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.